Now today I got something really cool. I got invited to TechFluence just recently, and I got this really nice piece of product here that I want to show you guys. If you guys are interested, as always, I always say check the description below. I always try to hook you guys up as much as possible. If you guys are interested in this one, you guys could always hit me up. Now for all you dog lovers, you guys, I know with all of us, we try to train our puppy or our dog to stay in a certain area, and that way they know where to go as far as we want them to go. And this thing is actually really cool. There's gonna be a lot of stuff that I want to talk about, so make sure you guys watch all the way to the end. Now, I did get this really cool piece of product from SpotON for that virtual tour that I was on for TechFluence. This is really cool. So it's a most accurate dog tracking available. It's got patented navigation with enhanced global positioning, easy 1, 2, 3 step to use, rugged and waterproof. I know people always ask, is it waterproof? It does. This is in your Google Play Store and in iTunes. In the box, you get the smart collar, 50 training flags, training target, quick start guide, USB charging, contact points, 2 sizes, and contact point tester. Now on the other side here, it's always on fence reliability, continuous coverage for up to 24 satellites, fully customizable, completely portable. This thing is great. So let's come over here. I'm going to show you guys exactly how this thing looks like. So first off, the box is just quality, guys. I love the quality stuff here. And check this out. I know it almost looks like an Xbox, right? So there is the actual collar itself. Personally, I think this looks really good, and I think everything is just packaged really nice. So let's go ahead and open up the rest of this guy. So again, there is the collar. Let's open up this guy here. And there you go. There is everything there. So here is a virtual smart fence. This is something that you can just put in, in your lawn or wherever you're going to be at. If you're at the beach, that's going to be really nice to do. Very nice. Now they do have some flags here that you could post up. So if you want to just slide one of these out, post it up here as a flag, and that way you guys look at this. It's plenty of these things to use. Of course, you get your charger here, and it's going to be your standard charger. No, people always ask, is this USB-C? And it is not. It's just going to be a standard charger. So there you go. And then not sure what this is just yet, but we will find this out in a second as we are looking through the box. Now this thing is your contact point tester. I'm pretty sure this is where you could go and just walk out and see if it's gonna light up or bing or anything like that. So very cool, very good stuff there. Now here is your paper there, SpotON virtual smart fence. This looks really nice there. So again, everything is just put together super good. So let's look at this guide. Some of us are not familiar with how this stuff works. So there's your guide. It's just a quick little start guide, and just looking at it, it says here, there's your welcome. This is for your SpotON. If you have any issues, there's a phone number right there. In the box, it tells you everything that you get. So that was the contact point tester. Very nice and like really simple to use. And then here is the app. So let's go ahead and look at the product before we start jumping into this. So there is the collar right there. So I'm not gonna put this on myself, but there's the collar. Now remember, you got different types of buzzers here that you could put on, and you could test it on there, and that's where they are going to be able to slide in. On the bottom here, at the very bottom, this is where you're going to be able to charge that up right there. So that is your charger right there. And then you just close this up. So really good. And it does feel like it's going to be like waterproof, as how they said. So one of the things here is you could open it up, and you'll be able just to slide it right in there. And there it is. So I'm just going to go ahead and try it on here, guys. So there he goes. It feels snug. Of course, you got to lock this in here just like that. So it feels snug. Like I'm going to be very honest with you guys. It does feel snug. It doesn't feel like it's choking me. It just it feels like it's there. Um, so again, it just feels comfortable. So when you're putting this stuff on your dog, of course, you got to make sure you don't choke him out. You put it at a good pace so that way he feels it. You don't want it like where it's like totally just grinding his leg. So again, here I'm just pulling it right off. And then you could lock it in just by sliding it there and then putting it. You could lock it in just by sliding it all the way through, and then if you can see right there, it has a little lip right there to grab within one of the holes. So really nice how they put this thing together. Now let's go ahead and turn this guy on right there. It has on, off, enter. So if I hold it there, just give it a quick little charge, you get your little spot on right there. So very simple. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the app here. So it says here, searching for cellular network. Look how clear, that looks very clear. So it says 51% of battery life. So I'm going to go ahead and unplug this. Now remember, when you are turning this guy on for the first time, it does take a minute. So just be patient, be patient, be patient. So there it is here on the bottom right hand corner. I want to be sure that you guys can see it, that it is on. Now, one of the things here, just going through the little quick guide book, it says the quick start. Now, one of the things here it says on the quick start book is you got to go to the Google Play Store and search for SpotON. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now on my phone. And just so you know, there's going to be a couple of them that look like they say it's SpotON. So I'm going to go ahead and do this right here. Now, this is going to be the one that you want right there. This says SpotON Virtual Smart Fence, and I know it's kind of hard to see, but it looks like a little dog. And I'll go ahead and do that right here. So I know it's kind of hard to see there. I don't know why the camera is just blurring out the little picture right there. Maybe if I cover the... Yeah, so for whatever reason, it's covering the thing. I wonder if I even turn off the light, if it's going to show the thing or not. Yeah, and it's gonna, the camera's just blocking it off. So the one thing you want to look for when you are installing the app, and I'll go ahead and do that now, is you want to look for that little icon that looks just like that. It looks just like that, just like the little puppy right there. So I'll go ahead and do that here. It's gonna look just like this guy right there. It's white with green on it, like lime green. So now that we have the app here installed, one of the things that I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and hit open, and then just a couple things, couple privacy stuff here to read. So make sure you do hit agree, and it says thank you for accepting, hit OK, and then you got to allow this stuff. So it's going to ask you like, hey, you need to create a an account. So I'm going to log in. It says I don't have an account right now, so I'm going to create one at the bottom right there, and it says log in with Facebook or create an account. So I'm going to log in with Facebook. All right, so I finally got it all connected. There was a few hiccups on my app, and I had to play with it for the day. So now this is the next day. So I wanted to show you guys here. There's the device right there. You do see a slight glare because, of course, if I move it right here, you won't be able to see that glare. So there is a slight glare, so it's not like there's a line across the thing here. So just keep in mind with that. So when we're doing this video, you guys are like, hey, why is there a line on that thing? It's again the glare. So here's the phone. I got my app connected, and I'm going to log in. Now once it says log in, it says, do you want to save it? I'm going to say not now, and it says there's going to be some notifications. I'm going to hit next, and just so you see right here of what I'm doing, I'm just hitting next. Now of course it just says manage your stuff here, so again I'm just hitting next. And then register your caller. I'm going to hit next, connect to Bluetooth next. So all that stuff is all there. So pet name, I'm going to put Rambo. And I'm going to put my phone number on here. So this is all your information here. Choose your pet name, the birth date. Now there is a caller ID. Now, with the caller ID here, of course, I'm not going to show you guys all the numbers on there, but there's a caller ID number here on the back, and all you got to do is just grab that number and then plug it into the app here. It says, what is the caller ID? So once you do that, you put it in, It says what color is your collar. So mine is gray. It's kind of a light gray, so I'm going to hit light gray. I'm going to continue and register. Now once it registers, it's going to say please take a tour. I'm just going to hit next, 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 next. So it just goes through all the steps again. Now it says tracking my activation SpotON. So it says I'm in there. So I'm going to hit where's my pet, allow all the time, because I want to know where my pet is at. And here is the app, and it says Rambo's data is updating, please wait. So I'm just going to hit OK. Now one of the things here it says it says select method, circle or custom. So I'm just going to go circle. Radius meters, I'm going to hit 20. Let's go ahead and do that. Activate, go outside. So it's giving me a radius there. All right, so right now I was able to track, just looking at the collar, walked around there. It was actually kind of cool. And see, there's this like compass thing. If I move this guy around, it's going to find exactly where it's facing at. So it's like, hey, there's a circular motion. See? Kind of cool. It has the directions here. If you click on this, it'll take you to Google, and then they'll tell you exactly, look at this. It says, this is where your dog's at. Come over here. That's where you find it. That's super cool. Now, if you come here to home, you got your training. This is going to be very nice. You can manage your maps, so you could set up a perimeter and all that stuff. For training, if you do this, you could do like an alert zone, a warning zone, and a static correction. So an alert, it'll just beep. If you don't want this thing to vibrate, then you're good. It would just alert them and say, beep, come back here, you know? So that'll be pretty cool. Ready to train. So you do that, and then you could have multiple pets here. So depending on the collar. So ready to train, learn more. You come here, alert zone, warning zone, and static zone. So there's like all these different steps here that you can do each one. So it's very, very neat there. So if you go to the correction level, it says correction, where do you want it? So let's just go to 17. What's saved? Static correction level has been updated. And then we'll hit back. So that's very neat how it does all this stuff, that you can just set up your different levels, your different, like, everything here. And then again, of course, people are going to say, well, you know, how do I get out of this thing? If you come here to the little hamburger icon, and then if you go to your account settings right there, you could edit your profile, you could do your family members access, you could do multiple things there. If you do your notifications, it could tell you if they're in the circle or where they're at. You can definitely do that. Tutorials, you come here and it gives you all the different types of tutorials of how to mess with this. It has an FAQ page, notifications. Like it has a good amount of stuff there. So, and then of course you could add multiple collars there. It has like register collar there at the bottom. So lots of stuff that you can do there. And really, guys, this is going to be like a very, very nice one to have. So if you guys are interested in this, let me know. Got one here. Make sure you guys do check the description below. I always try to get you guys hooked up. So make sure you guys do check that out. I think it's super cool. Like I was just playing with this, walking around outside, and how fast it picks it up. It gives me step-by-step instructions of where to find my puppy. And it's really good. It can give you alerts. It can get a little vibration. It's safe and sane for the pet. So I hope you guys have appreciated this one. As always, you guys take care of each other, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.